Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last year's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas offense will have first crack at this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Golden. That's caught. It's Perkins. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The screen, and watch out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love giving my quarterback a easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He lets one fly deep. He's got it on the outside. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism. Use his speed, get to the ball carrier, and bring him down.
Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest put points on the board.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions offense will get the ball for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really good. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls it in, it's Fung. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They're going to run it. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional.
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll try to take it back. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Longhorns want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your...
Just steamrolling the defense. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not like it into the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Rivera. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Flips it out on the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Second down, he'll throw it. Sends it downfield. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. He'll ride his man on the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Playing the option meant consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again. And you got to pass those tests.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Breaks the huddle on third down. Back to pass, it's Golden. Got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Breaks into the open. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Here comes the option. The pitch. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul,
trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab inside the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Rivero. Using the quick game. There he goes. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. On target to the left. Running free. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
I'm bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point.
Turning on the Jets. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Rivero. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds the tight end. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quick completion to the right. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. That defensive front was a stone wall on second down. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. It's caught. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Golden. Finding an escape route. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Bringing the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wicks. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Trying to find the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Golden. Finds a man on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these.
Turning it on! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Fung. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Rivero. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. First down and more. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes a connection. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Golden. He's got the tight end. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout. He's got some space. They finally get him on the ground in this. Turning in a big play after the catch. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like Which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Lining up for the PAT.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Rivero. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Snap from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Fung. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Nittany Lions will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking downfield, it's Golden. Trying to set up the screen. didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He picks up maybe a couple before he stops right at the 30-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line. Great place to start for this offense. They'll leave it with him. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looking to pass. It's Golden. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Pick off! What a play by this defense. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top with a pick. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already... Three touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Gonna run it. It's Wicks. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Punch it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Dropping back, it's Golden. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to fire on second down. Throws toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating.